Every day, your teams navigate intricate relationships. They evaluate candidate potential across the board. They decode often cryptic language of job orders to uncover what a client truly needs. They're forging essential human connections that really drive the success of your organization. Meanwhile, you, as a leader, you're juggling organizational priorities, guiding your team's productivity with the confines of KPI metrics. You're being a detective, uncovering hidden processes that influence outcomes and forecast the future success of your businesses. Your work is both an art and a science. There is nothing simple about it. Hi, I'm Courtney Harmon, Director of Industry Relations at Crelate. Welcome to FDE Express. Guys, I don't often do this, but today is the day. I'm going to need to go on my soapbox for a minute, so bear with me. Recruiting leaders, I'm talking to you. Let's talk about something we all know, but we rarely discuss. I've been hearing this phrase a lot lately, and I'm a little frustrated. Not sure about you. I've been hearing a lot that recruiting is simple. Enough with the bullshit narrative that recruiting is simple. I heard it time and time again recently that your business is simple. You need a simple software. Simple, simple, simple. Now, let me tell you what I think recruiting really is. Every day, your teams navigate intricate relationships. They evaluate candidate potential across the board. They decode often cryptic language of job orders to uncover what a client truly needs. They're forging essential human connections that really drive the success of your organization. Meanwhile, you, as a leader, you're juggling organizational priorities, guiding your team's productivity with the confines of KPI metrics. You're being a detective, uncovering hidden processes that influence outcomes and forecast the future success of your businesses. Your work is both an art and a science. There is nothing simple about it. With the rise of AI, there are so many tools and platforms promising simplistic solutions that don't actually solve the real problem facing your firm and your teams. And what does it do? It limits the potential of your teams and ultimately hinders the revenue potential of the entire company. It's not just about using the flashiest tools that have the false promises. It's about using a platform that actually understands the truth about this industry, that it is complex. It does demand more than a few simple clicks to solve your clients' hiring issues. Now, I'm not saying go use some complex, difficult technology. What I am saying is that you need a platform that understands recruiters. Maybe that was built by recruiters, that actually understands what you do day in and day out. You need all of your processes, all of your data in one central location. I talked to an executive search firm last week, and they invested heavily in an AI-powered solution. It promised to streamline their entire recruitment process. 6 months and $50,000 later, they found themselves drowning in disconnected data, missed opportunities, and frustrated recruiters. Their teams were juggling 5 different tools, one for sourcing, another for tracking, a third for communication, and the list went on. Now, their top performers saw their numbers drop, and let's not leave out the turnover they experienced. Wow. You might be asking, why? Because they were spending more time managing tools than building relationships with candidates and clients. And let's face it, I don't care who you are, you got into this business initially to help people. And that's what you want to do. And we want to help you do that as well. Now, the breaking point came when this executive search firm lost a client because of their simplified systems. Honestly, it failed them. It wasn't just an embarrassing oversight, it cost them a $200,000 annual contract. That's when they realized that trying to oversimplify a complex process was actually making it more complicated. They needed a solution that embraced the complexity of recruiting while making it manageable, not one that pretended it didn't exist. Now, today, they've switched to a platform that was built with real recruiting workflows in mind. Their team is back to focusing on what matters, building relationships, understanding client needs, making meaningful connections. Their placement numbers are up significantly from this time last year. And more importantly, their recruiters and teams are enjoying their work again. And that's what it's about. Let's be clear. Recruiting doesn't need to be simplified. It needs to be more efficient. We don't need tools that oversimplify our expertise. We need technology that amplifies it. Don't let outdated technology hold your team back from your peak performance. I want you to download our recruiting technology power checklist to evaluate if your current tech stack is helping or hindering your team's efficiencies. So, in just a few minutes, you're going to uncover whether your technology might be creating hidden bottlenecks or if your tools are truly supporting your sophisticated recruiting process that makes you a differentiator, and whether you're maximizing your team's true revenue potential. The future of recruiting isn't about dumbing down our processes, it's about powering them up. In 2025, the most successful firms will be those who embrace recruiting's complexity while maximizing their operational efficiency. Your recruiters are industry experts, relationship builders, and market analysts all rolled into one. They deserve a tool that matches their expertise. The real question isn't how can we make recruiting more simple? It's how can we make your teams more efficient at handling its complexities? Because at its core, recruiting will always be a sophisticated dance of relationships, timing, and expertise. The difference between good and great isn't simplification. It's having the right systems to manage the complexity effectively. Are you ready to revolutionize your recruiting efficiency? Don't forget to download that checklist and take a look at the first step towards empowering your team's technology that works as intelligently as they do.